YouTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to the Owlery. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly wrap up for July week 3, I believe. I haven't done a weekly wrap up in a while. Like I said in my last couple of videos, I just haven't been 100% there mentally. I've also spent a lot of time in Orlando because it was my birthday this month. I've already done my birthday book haul and it was like epic. I have so many new books on my shelves, if you guys can tell. If you have not checked out that birthday book haul yet, it was amazing. I did like 7 book unboxings, and so just go check it out. I'll link it in one of these up here so you guys can watch that if you haven't yet. It was an extremely fun video and I just love my birthday book haul. Every year it's always a blast. But like I said, I haven't done a weekly wrap up in a while because I just haven't been reading that much, and surprisingly I read a lot more than I thought I was going to. I finished 4 books in the last 2.5 weeks, so I'll talk to you guys about them in a moment, but I'm going to be back on track and back on schedule with uploading videos now that I feel a little bit better mentally. My mental health just wasn't 100%, and I'm really glad to be back. I'm really glad that I'm in the mood to read and film videos and all of those things, so let's just get started. So the first book I read since my last weekly wrap up was Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is about a man named Darrow who is a miner underground on Mars, and all of the miners who live underground on Mars, their job is to basically mine this gas which makes the atmosphere of Mars livable for people who are coming from Earth to live on Mars, because Earth is, I guess, a highly populated and the air is just not breathable, and all of the miners' job is to make Mars a livable planet for Earth to live on. And I guess there are the Reds, who are like the lower society, and then the Golds, and there are other ones in between, and they have different jobs. And because of certain circumstance, Darrow has to infiltrate the Golds' way of life and try to overtake this really bad government that is overseeing everyone on Mars. And the first half, where he finds out about all of the other levels and finds out all of this stuff about Mars and becoming a Gold and trying to infiltrate Gold society, was so good. I loved it a lot. I really like caste system books, and it was really, really enjoyable. But once Darrow actually infiltrated the Gold society, he had to basically turn into this military person. They go through like training, and everyone is set up, divided into like groups, so one group will beat the other, and it was very much like war, and I just didn't enjoy that aspect of it, which is why I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I just found myself skipping through a whole bunch of pages at the end. The first half was phenomenal, and I really, really enjoyed it, but the second half was just major event after major event after major event after major event, and tactical warfare and stuff, and I just wasn't enjoying the second half. So I'm going to read the next book in the series because I enjoyed the first book so much, or the first half of the book so much, but the second half just bored me to hell. But other than that, other than like the plot themes, the plot, the events that move the plot forward, other than that, the first half I loved, the first half I didn't. So I really couldn't say much. I liked the characters, I liked the world that was created by Pierce Brown. I just didn't like the plot that was happening in the second half of the book. So it was really hard for me to rate this, but I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, right down the middle, just because I didn't want to, give it more or less, because it was really right in the middle for me. So I'm really hoping that I enjoy the rest of the books in the series, and I really wanted to like the second half of the book a lot more than I did, but it just didn't happen. Next, I read City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the City of Bones Mortal Instruments series, and I think I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars. I just feel like nothing happened in this book. Like, from the beginning to the end, the characters are pretty much still in the same predicament. I don't even remember the guy's name that's supposed to be Clary's dad, but like, they still don't know where he is, and I feel like just nothing happened in this book, and it was absolutely not needed at all, and all of the events in this book could have been squashed into 3 or 4 chapters in another book, and I just felt like it was absolutely not needed. Nothing happened, and so I really didn't enjoy this one, but I'm trying to finish the entire series this year, the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, so I'm just trucking on. I'm trying to finish all of them. But yeah, there's really not much more I can say about it. I just didn't feel like anything happened. It was just a whole bunch of filler, and I really feel like this book just wasn't needed, or it could have been squashed down into just a couple of chapters in a different book. But I'm still going to read the next one because I am hell-bent on finishing this series this year. I actually need to, so I can read Lady of the Night for an event that I am hosting that is super top secret that I'm going to be announcing in October. So I've said this in several videos, but you guys need to stay for October to hear what I'm doing because it's going to be awesome and I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm gonna read the next one. I just really wasn't a fan of this book and I really hope the next ones get better. And then last but not least, I finished There Once Were Stars by Melanie McFarlane, and this is a young adult dystopian about a girl who is in Dome 1618. And basically what happened is, you know, decades or I think hundreds of years before our main character was born, there was this huge plague that broke out, and because of the plague, the government, I guess, did what was called a cleansing wars, and everyone who was immune to this virus were put into domes all around the world, I would assume. It didn't really specify how many domes or in what area of our world the domes were in, but I'm assuming this is in America, so all of the domes were set up all around the country, and everyone who was immune to the virus was put inside of a dome for safety, and then they did the cleansing wars, which I guess was like weapons of mass destruction to kind of destroy the earth, and people in the domes have pretty much been waiting hundreds of years for the radiation to disperse so that it's safe to live outside. So now that you have a synopsis, basically, I'm not going to go much into my thoughts on this. I will say I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I have lots and lots of thoughts on this, which is really good because I'm going to be doing a video review of this book at the end of the month. On July 30th is when it's scheduled to go up. I got this book in exchange for an honest review for the booktube tours that Grace over at Loving Them Books hosts, and my day for the tour is July 30th. So stay tuned for all of my thoughts on this book because I have quite a few of them. I usually tell you guys at the end of my weekly wrap-up what I am currently reading, but I'm recording this in advance because I'm not expecting to finish a book by Sunday, so I don't really want to tell you what I'm currently reading. As of Thursday, I am reading Rebel of the Sands, but I'm literally only like 30 pages into it, so I don't really want to tell you guys what I'm currently reading because by the time this video goes up, it could be completely different. I'll probably leave it in the description what I'm currently reading, but I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly wrap-up. I'm really sorry that I haven't been more consistent on the videos that I've been making, but I will be now. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and, you know, still subscribing and being amazing, amazing subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!